Yeah. Hello, friends. Yeah, it's good to be here again, and it's another episode of Let Us Reason Together. So, on this episode, I want to talk about life. You know, my mind have been so engaged all morning thinking about life. And this is occasioned by something that I experienced very early this morning at about 5:30 a.m. when I was leaving home, heading out to work. I saw a woman about 2 streets away from my residence. She was so troubled. You know, this woman was just screaming on top of her voice. Apparently, something must have happened to her child, a girl child. I could know the child is a girl from the name. I wouldn't want to mention the name here. But the woman just kept saying, "Somebody please pray for my child. Please pray." She was calling the name and saying that, "Pray she will not die. You don't know me, but please, if you can hear my voice, help me pray for my child." I listened to that woman for about 30 seconds and my spirit was troubled. I'm sure that perhaps that child had passed out, because shortly after, a car drove to where the woman was, and then the woman shoved into the car and they drove off. And even while the car was still going, the woman kept screaming. Man, that was just a family there. I don't know what state they would be now. I hope that child came back to life. But listen, it got me thinking. And I was like, look, every minute someone dies. Every minute someone leaves this world. And you see how we worry ourselves so much about what we will eat, what we will wear, the houses we will build, the cars we will drive, and how we take offense about what people do around us, and how we vow not to forgive people when they offend us, and this and that. Look, life is way more than that. Life is way more than that, because you can live life very simply, except for the fact that we have made everything simple become complex by the way that we live life. And from that experience I had this morning, I was reminded that age has nothing to do with dying. Age has nothing to do with dying. It has nothing to do with death. It could happen to anyone at any time. And I just kept thinking, and all of these thoughts were just coming. I was kind of reminded that we are all in the queue. We are on the queue even without realizing it, because pretty much most of us don't even know when we're going to exit. I realized that you never know how many people are in front of you on that queue. You don't know who is going tomorrow. I've heard time and again people say that, "Oh, we spoke 1 hour ago. What happened to him? What happened to her?" I mean, when they break the news of someone's passing, and that may be someone you just saw 30 minutes ago. So you don't know how many people are in front of you. You can't go to the back of the line. You can't jump the queue. I mean, you can't even go to the back of the line. You can't say, "No, I don't want to be here again. I'm going to the back." You can't change your position. There are people ahead. There are probably people coming from behind. But where you are, when the time comes, it is inevitable. You can't get out of line. You cannot stop moving forward on that line. So, while we all wait in line, This is what I have to say. Let us make peace. Let us make peace. Let us do good. Please. All the time, please tell the truth. Let us be honest. Make every moment count about your living. Live every moment like it's going to be your last. And that's why it is very critical for you to live a honest life. Be honest. Look, you will leave this world one day, and that is for sure. I will leave this world one day, that is for sure. So there is no point holding a grudge against someone who could leave this world at any moment. Why? I mean, there's literally no reason for you to hold grudges or to even make efforts to send someone to prison when you could be gone before the person even goes to the prison. We've seen people who built houses. Tomorrow was going to be the housewarming, and today the person passed. I mean, natural death for that matter. So what's the point of boasting about putting others down when you could be gone in the next few minutes yourself? Why do you let your money deceive you? Why let your position deceive you? Why let your connections deceive you? Remember, some people were there before you, and after you, people are going to be there. They are going to have money. They are going to build houses, have connections, have a social status, and all of those things. So why do you let those things deceive you? My counsel, while you seek to live life, remember that it is inevitable for every one of us to exit at some point. And for your information, evil is ignorance. If you do evil, it means you are ignorant. And I'm trying to cure you of that ignorance by reasoning with you now on this. Please, let us know that pride is for the foolish. All right? Selfishness is for the poor. Betrayal is for the weak. These are some of the components of life that make people miss it. So please, let us do good while we still live. Let us use the little time we have left to reveal this secret of life. We can have a beautiful life. We can find peace in knowing where we are going to end after this life. All right. I wish you all the best. But please remember, we don't know when our time is going to be up. My prayer is that you will not die untimely. You will not die another man's death. You will not die mysteriously. I wish you all the best. Cheers.